this is Redfest TV and we're with Brother and Bo.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Yeah, really good right now. What's your
Now you've got a burger.
Yeah, good food, good weather, loving it.
How did you find your set?
Yeah, it was really fun actually. It was nice to sort of start with a song that and the people just actually knew all the words to it straight away as well. It's very different from last year when we came here. It was kind of we had a point to prove and come out. So today we sort of just did our thing and it paid off massively. People singing the words and knew all the songs. So
wasn't it?
yeah, it's great. It's really nice.
Out of time clapping.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
During gold silver, the biggest fail of clapping.
I saw the guy that sort of started off. He was like fully committed, and everyone. And then I think you started tapping your foot, and then he was like, realised he was completely out of time.
And your debut album is released later this year. Do you have a date for it yet?
We haven't got. The debut album is just like a elusive thing that has never. I don't know if it's ever really existed. It kind of exists in terms of the songs that are there, but we're recording next week. We're going to put out another EP, I think, before the end of the year. It's already chicken and egg with making albums, so we're just kind of working towards it at the moment. But we're going to have something out in October. That's the plan.
So have you decided what songs you're going to put on the album? Or anything?
Yeah, we didn't play any of them today. Oh, we played one of them today actually. But yeah, the other ones are like a new. Did you say for the album?
The album, yeah.
Oh yeah. We're not going to put any of it. We haven't even read it yet. No, so I thought we meant for the EP. No, we haven't decided really. It's kind of I suppose we've got. It's sort of a good thing that we've got a bit of an eclectic mix of songs. Some of the heavy ones and some of the more kind of intimate ones and more stripped back ones. So we're going to see how this EP does, and I think there's a nice little mix on there. But I think the songs that we're going to put on are a real representation of where we're at in our heads. So hopefully that'll dictate where the album goes.
So To Be Alive is kind of like the sound of how the EP is going to be then?
Yeah, it's probably a bit more of one of the mid-tempo-ish kind of ones. There's a couple more that are a bit more drivey and that, but yeah, it's going to be along those lines for sure.
And you did a session in a gondola, so is that the weirdest place you've ever had to perform?
Yeah, especially because we couldn't.
Oh yeah, we played in a laundrette
pretty out there.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a good answer to this.
You can see that we were totally caught off guard because the guy was just like, right, just come in and just do a performance, and we were like, all right. And obviously it was the first time we'd ever been to America as well, and we're in this amazing place in the mountains. We get in a gondola, and he's like, go. And you can see in the video actually that I'm just like looking out the window, just like taking all the scenery in. It's like in a world of my own.
Was that not because you were just really
I was
pissed?
massively pissed. Yeah, we were basically as well. That didn't help that day that was our that was our main stage performance. So as soon as we finished the last chord of the last song, it was just like, right, we can relax now. And we went backstage and the guys had really looked after us. There was like 5 bottles of vodka waiting for us. So we got straight on that. Bearing in mind our stage time was at 11:30 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So our gondola session was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So you can imagine where our heads were at by then.
We're in a good place.
And it was like, oh no, we got to go and do this gondola session. So when I watch it back now, actually, I think we kind of held it together quite well.
You want to see the song that didn't make it online? We're like, please, can you not joke about that?
Is that the journey back?
Yeah, it was a sight to behold. It was some crazy offbeat shaker from Rob. I don't even know how he found that beat.
I don't even listening back. I didn't even remember doing it. I listened back. I was like, what? I've got that completely wrong. But I didn't even remember doing it.
I haven't seen this. Oh,
He's never going to see it like that. That's why.
Random beat.
Not going to become like a backstage exclusive deleted
Yeah,
scene.
Obviously, we'd lose so many people coming to our gigs this year. Yeah.
So what current artists do you like at the moment?
Good question. To be honest, we've seen a lot of good music recently. Like we used to go on tour and just play with loads of other bands that support, or like see support bands that support us, and then kind of for a while we were kind of left a bit flat. But this year's been really good for seeing new music. We played a gig with a band called Catfish in the Bottlemen recently. They smashed it, and I think things are looking really good for them. Played a couple of gigs with Dog Is Dead as well. They killed it.
Yeah, big live.
To be honest, the lineup here: To Kill a King, Dry the River, Bastille, Lucy Rose, Dog Is Dead. All those guys we're properly into that.
Yeah,
At the moment.
We were listening the other day, weren't we, to Daughter, and
Daughter, yeah.
and we played a festival last week. I mean, I know he's not like super current, but I mean, I know he's been around for a while, but we saw Foy Vance the other day, and he totally rocked my world. He's like, massive. I've gone out and
Rock my world, man.
Yeah, just you know, when these boys were like, oh, we got to stick around and watch Foy Vance. You know, you wait till you see it, and it was just like, wow, he's mental. And I've just been on YouTube and bought his whole back catalogue, like totally inspired by him. He's wicked as well. So.
Who would you most like to collaborate with if you could collaborate with anyone? You can all give an answer if you want.
Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl.
Straight out there.
Oh, yeah.
Such a funny one collaborating, isn't it? Because it's got to be. It's a real different question to like who do you most admire in music. So I don't know.
Skip Rich, go to the next person.
No, don't go to me. I'm not
Got Herbie
going.
Hancock.
Maybe a female artist.
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
That'd be an interesting combination.
But then just
I think
you
it
sit
really
behind her while she's doing her thing.
Yeah.
Musical collaboration.
Oh, sorry,
Keep it professional.
So,
Do you know, I'm gonna go with Rick Rubin because technically he is an artist because he was DJ for Beastie Boys. So I'm gonna go with him.
What about the Beastie Boys?
I like how all these answers are really like varied. That like none of them are similar. Be a cool mix.
He just he kind of nails everything on the producer level. But then it'd be quite interesting to see, especially if he was on Dex, the album. Brother Bones, Rick Rubin, he's on Dex. He's not done any producing.
yeah.
He's produced.
Just looking cool. Massive
Yeah.
beard.
Massive beard.
I'll tell you what, Niles Barkley.
That would be
Yeah.
That'd be my.
There you go.
Rob.
I don't know. Pick to the good ones.
Yeah, move on. Rob's not a big decision maker.
good. Are you gonna stay around tomorrow? Are you gonna see any of the bands tomorrow?
What are we doing tomorrow? We're going to be here all night tonight, and then I think we're going to kind of see where the wind takes us a little bit, or see where the Professor Green's Remedy beer takes us. But
So maybe Super Steel and To Kill a King and all
we'd
those
really like to,
artists.
because I've seen those guys a few times this year, and just they're kind of good friends as well. So
it'd be nice to
hopefully we'll
see.
be here. We've got a few bits on that we need to sort out, and then hopefully be wrapping them out.
And how would you describe your music? So someone that hadn't heard you before, how would you describe it in 3 words?
Rubbish.
Good.
Rubbish, good.
That's just going to confuse people.
3 words.
That's the only thing when you come do these, they just totally put you on the spot. I need to like just when I'm at home, just think of like random questions I can ask myself. And
3 words.
Dynamic.
Fusion.
Dose of fusion.
We're going for
It's not fusion.
musical thing. I was going to go for Thunderstorm as one because I why not? Tom's. we got
Dynamic
Tom.
Thunderstorm. That
Yeah,
sounds pretty
they're
cool.
Mother.
Wow.
Yeah,
I've got
you got
nothing
two.
nothing to add.
2 will be fine. That's fine.
Sorry.
Thank you for talking to us, guys.